the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will have the opening possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Open space at the 25. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy had...
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
Wide open spaces. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. Oh, he's got some space. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. The screen, he can go. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running into the open space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Looking for a crease. It's Marks. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Wells. Turning it on. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Texas A&M going quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got the 1st down and more.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing them around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Marks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Grab over the middle. It's Marks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
On the option, he'll toss it. Powers through the defender. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Wells. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Wells. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the deep. Old Spur, no pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Marks. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's still got more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Runs through the tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. It's Bowie. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been...
Breaks into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had block.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Wells. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Wells. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wells. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Harvey. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the left. Hard running there. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between it. In a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Poole. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st down. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with for the first down. Defense showing blitz here. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Wants to throw on first down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Using his legs, it's Marks. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies. And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Lasso! Lasso!
Now on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Gonna sling it on second down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's taking a deep shot and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bowie. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.